Hey campers, what do you say we head west? Hey everybody, I'm on my way to Colorado. Gonna do some dirt biking. It's Thursday. I'm in mid-Iowa right now. Just stopped for some gas. Gonna take a couple of days to get there probably.
Continue on I-80.
Got reservations in Ridgway, Colorado, which is right by Ouray and Montrose. Got a state park there that I'm gonna stay at. This is a trip I've been thinking about for a long time. A few years ago, me and my wife Vicki went out to Colorado and drove all around the state, kind of did a vacation of touring Colorado, and we rented a Jeep and went up in the mountains in Ouray and the San Juan Mountains. And the whole time I'm riding in this Jeep, I'm thinking, boy, this would be a lot of fun on a dirt bike. So last year I bought myself a dirt bike and now I'm on my way to make that dream come true. I'm at a rest stop in western Iowa, making myself some lunch, a little ham and Swiss sandwich, and I noticed the blacktop here is red. Does anybody know why the blacktop is red? Not a big thing on my mind, just something I'm wondering. Maybe somebody could comment and explain that to me so I wouldn't have to sit here and wonder. On one of our trips out west on I-80, going from Council Bluffs to Omaha, Nebraska, I happened to notice up on the hill there was a big steam engine. Not just any steam engine. Being a former model railroader and fan of trains, I knew exactly what it was. It was a Union Pacific big boy. And I said, you know, sometime when we go through here, I need to stop and check out that engine. Well, now is my chance. The only problem is it's at the top of those stairs. I'll see you guys in a minute. Well, I made it. That's a lot of stairs. So far I haven't seen the engines yet. I don't think they can hide them, so it should be pretty obvious once we get up here. That's a fairly large steam engine. It was built right around the time of the war because they knew that they were going to be having to get supplies from the Pacific coast to the East Coast to keep the war effort going. It is a 4-8-8-4 configuration, which means there's 4 small wheels, 8 big wheels, 8 big wheels, and 4 small wheels at the back. The big wheels are all the driving wheels, but just when you look at all the pipes and connecting rods and mechanisms, it just mind-boggling the points that could possibly fail. Just seems like, how did it ever run? But generated 7,000 horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower. In comparison, this is a diesel electric called the Centennial, and it is a much newer, obviously, because it's diesel electric, and it generated 6,600 horsepower. So that old steam engine built in the 40s generated more horsepower than this diesel electric. However, if you look at this one, seems like a lot less things to go wrong. And it is a diesel electric, which means that it has diesel motors that run a generator which generates electricity, which goes down and powers motors on each individual truck of the train. So that's how it gets its power, hence diesel electric. Huh, what a concept. Believe it or not, it's not the first big boy I've seen. I've seen one at the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin, of all places. But they had one up there. It was just as impressive up there as this one was. Just amazing how big that thing is. And I do think that they have, I've seen videos on YouTube, that there was one in operation. Now, I don't know if they were just driving it to bring it to some other place, or if it's a train they will run every so often. I don't know. But I know I've seen one moving down the rail in a recent video, so that's pretty cool. Think of something that old, they've still got one running. I think it's important to preserve that kind of stuff. Time to get back on the road to Colorado. Catch you guys in a while. In addition to trains, did I mention I had another hobby? I actually have my pilot's license, so I'm kind of into airplanes, and I'm at Strategic Air Command Museum, and that is an SR-71. Thing is huge. This is a C-119 flying boxcar. They used to fly these over my house when I was a kid. I'm sure my brother will remember that. It's got twin booms, so it's got two tails. Go out the back. I'll show you a shot of the inside of it. It's pretty cool to see. These are a lot bigger than what they look like up in the sky. Hanging from the ceiling, a helicopter I believe the affectionately known as the Flying Banana. I think my oldest brother had a little bit of experience in these in Vietnam. B-29, that's the same airplane that dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Not the plane that did that, that was the Enola Gay. This one happens to be the Lucky Lady. Well, I won't bore you with going into detail on every plane I saw in there, because there was a lot of them and they were pretty cool. But did I mention they have an SR-71? All right, I think it's time to head towards Colorado.